Hello YouTube, it's DrunkMonk74 here, and I'm just bringing you some beta footage of TitanFall. This is my first impressions video and my thoughts on it. What I'm going to cover in this video is the good, the bad, and what I think can be improved. So I'm going to start off with the things that I think are currently a little bit of an issue with this title. And then I'll go on to the good and then things that I think we could do with improvement. So the first thing I want to say, all of this will be from a PC point of view. I play a game on PC. I haven't had the chance to play the game on Xbox One. So from that point of view, this is all going to be about the PC side of things. And with that in mind, the first thing I'm going to have to say is rentable servers. There's loads of confusion out there on whether there is going to be rentable servers on PC. If there's not, how's it going to work? This is all supposed to be cloud-based. What that means and how you're supposed to rent one of those cloud-based servers, because my understanding is with their cloud-based system, the idea is, you know, those servers come online as and when the demand's there, so they're not basically Respawn aren't buying a whole bunch of servers that are sitting there not being used when there's hardly anyone on. So how that works from a rentable server point of view or from the PC side of things, I have no idea. But it's one thing any community who's trying to run this will really need. Also, I hate to say it, I'm sure loads of people are gonna hate me and groan, especially with all the issues with BF4. But I have to mention something like hit reg or netcode, whatever you want to call it. But you know, sometimes it feels like you're getting hits when you shouldn't be. You know, like you're not actually on target. You're getting hits when your bullets are sort of travelling next to your target, not actually on them. So that seems really weird. And you know, the same thing with the hipfire accuracy. It's so accurate, and I'm guessing that's why so many people are using hipfire at the moment, is that you don't seem to have to be that accurate, which is a real pain. So when I mentioned about rentable servers and how important they were to PC community, one of the reasons is hackers. I played last night with a bunch of clanmates, and we ran into 2 hackers already. This is just a beta at the moment. This is an open, well, I think it's a closed beta at the moment, but there were hackers already. So I cannot believe there are people hacking out there already, but it just highlights the importance, especially from a PC point of view, how important it is to be able to rent servers and to be able to manage those servers yourself as a community if you want to have this as a community title. Another thing is the invite, how the invite friends currently works. It works through the Origin. So basically, it works through Origin. So you have to have the Origin overlay or Origin in-game enabled. If you don't have it enabled, you cannot invite your friends currently. Which is so weird. Why you want to have yet another thing running when you're trying to run a game is beyond me. It must be simple enough to be able to just invite your friends through the in-game setup. I don't know why you need to have something like Origin running to be able to just invite some friends. And the final thing is the lock-on gun. That gun is so annoying, it's untrue. You will not believe how many people I've run into who are just running around with this lock-on pistol. You know, it definitely needs looking at, definitely needs to be balanced out. It is definitely OP if you ask me at the moment. There's way too many people just running around with it and trying to get their headshots and kills. Moving on to the upside, map size. I think the map size for the number of players they've got is spot on. And in the same vein, the map design, the way this game works with the wall running, with the double jumping, all that sort of stuff. You know, some people might say the maps are quite small if they've been used to Battlefield maps, but when you throw in the fact that you know, you've got wall running, it's very vertical gameplay as well, it does make it for just about right, I think, from my point of view. The game itself, it definitely almost feels like you're playing 2 games in one. When you're playing as a pilot, it feels very different from when you're playing as a Titan. You definitely have to change up your gameplay style. You get, obviously you're a lot slower as a Titan, but you've got a much more firepower. It just definitely feels like two games in one when you first start out. So I think, and to me that's a good thing. I think that's a great thing. The action is just fast paced. It's just constant fast paced. If you like fast paced action, you're going to love this game. It is in my opinion, it's a nice breath of fresh air. Whether this can be actually a community title, and by that I mean like something you'd be running as a clan or a community and trying to be tactical about, I'm not sure, purely because of how things are currently set up, especially on the PC side of things. And yeah, it's just incredibly fun. It's a real fun game to play. You can just jump into it, have fun, and it just relieves a little bit of stress for you. Things that I would improve, I would definitely get rid of matchmaking. The matchmaking system to me is just woeful. Really is bad. What they really should try and do is implement some sort of server browser, so you can just pick a server and in you go. Spawn on teammates. One of the reasons that, I would say this title would struggle as a community title is because you cannot do things like spawn on your teammates, and therefore the tactical side of it isn't really there. The 6v6 player count and the rest of the players being made up by AI, to me that's a little bit low. I know why they did it. They wanted to do it so that the game, the maps don't get flooded by Titans all over the place. But you can easily counter that by just allowing 6 Titans per side onto the map. The rest of the time, you're just going to have to say, you know what, it's a little bit, the map's full. You're just going to have to wait to bring in your Titan. Wait till one of your own team's Titans falls before you can bring one in. But I would like to see a higher actual player count, human player or pilot players, whatever you want to call them, rather than so many AI players on the maps. And the final thing, reduce the time between rounds. I think that's a very easy one for them to fix. There's 90 seconds or a minute and a half between rounds, which in my opinion is a little bit lengthy. But apart from that, I'm very mixed in my opinion of this title at the moment. I can definitely see some potential, definitely see some real good things, but it is let down by certain factors, and those factors unfortunately are quite important, especially if you want to be playing, doing a little bit of teamwork and using this as a community title. Things like not being able to rent servers, not being able to spawn on your teammates, the matchmaking system, all those things. That it makes a huge difference on the PC side. So that's something I think they really should look at, and if they can get those things fixed, I can't see why this wouldn't be a huge success, especially on the PC side of things. But for now, that's me. I'm done. I'm out of here. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will catch you next time. Cheers.